Welcome back to the next video in my series on Trading Lite and how I set it up. So in the previous video, video 1 that I've uploaded recently, we set up a BTC, Barbit BTC USD chart in Trading Lite, all the indicators all set up. So this is kind of the initial setup stages that I use for Trading Lite, kind of if I'm using it on one screen. Subsequently, what I do is I add a 4 vertical panel, split panel set of charts specifically in Trading Lite so that I can monitor the perpetuals versus spot on order flow. So what I generally do is, I'm not too sure why this is doing that, but generally I have a template already set up, layout template. So kind of in the bottom panel of Trading Lite, you'll see you click over DDT and I have untitled. Generally, if I click on there, I think these are all going to be DDT. Yeah, they're going to be all DDT. It's just colors and themes. It's basically the themes of these are all kind of the original, not necessarily the standard color as the kind of far left panel just with Barbit BTC USD. But basically it's all the same thing, just different color source. So what I do, obviously I have the 4 charts. I think by default what you are going to get is when you open and you click to the 4 panels, 4 vertical panels, this chart here might be Coinbase or might be another chart, but basically in the second panel what I use is Binance BTC USDM. So this one, Binance USD coin margin, this BTC USDT. So I use that one. In this chart I use Coinbase BTC USD. So if you will just go to Coinbase and you'll choose BTC USD, and then obviously in this one I use Binance BTC USDT. So these 2 charts, the third from the left and the fourth from the left, are the spot charts. They don't have open interest because spot charts don't have open interest. What subsequently happens with these is also as well, when you open this, they may not be formatted. So you may not have your kind of 7 or however many indicators. So that's why you would go to your layout. You'll click on each one, click your layout. So if I go there and I click DDT, it obviously just sets it all up. If I click here and I go DDT template, layout template, it just, yeah, it kind of will keep the same color, but then obviously it will just carry over the indicators in the template kind of from the Barbit BTC that you set up initially on what we did on the first video into this. And then obviously you can just go in to actually manage the colors. If you just go main and then you can go theme, you can change your theme to get your colors all kind of all aligned. But it's mainly just the backgrounds at this point. So once you've got all that set up, you've basically got your 4 panels. And then what you also tend to want to have set up is the heat maps, so the sensitivity of the heat maps for the limit orders. So with this one, I generally want about 250 to 500 on Binance. Let's leave it at 1K. So 250 to 1,000 Bitcoin on that one. I'd say 500, but it's not looking as decent as what I'd normally want. On Coinbase, I generally normally want 20 to 50, because obviously it's not a high volume exchange specifically on spot, obviously Binance spot. And then you'll just click So the slider, as you click on each panel, the slider in the top here is obviously the one you slide, and it's reference for this. And then from Binance Spot, generally I keep 100 to 250 on this one as those levels. And then you can see as you slide out or kind of zoom out, you can see that all the limit orders within your order books or within your kind of exchanges. And somehow as well, I never get why this doesn't. I like 1 million to 2.5 million on this one, but it doesn't like it. Unless you zoom in, you can barely see. Always on Barbit, you can barely see the orders, which is not ideal. But yeah, also as well. Those are just the customized themes. But yeah, if you want to put manual values in, you'll just click the drop down. I wonder if the HD always. Yeah, I prefer the HD maps as well. Yeah, so also as well, I prefer the HD maps. I think it's because this one is HD. It doesn't. This is not. Yeah, so your initial Bybit, I would say don't put HD on, and then the other ones do. If you can't see the kind of orders sitting around. So yeah, that's basically this setup video, where you can see obviously within the candles, you can see the clusters, you can see all the orders and everything within the candles. You can obviously see, let's put these panels up, and then you can see kind of, yeah, where all the orders are. So obviously kind of at the moment now, we have limit orders above us, limit orders below us. Yeah, so HD is obviously the better one because it gives higher definition of the order book. If you untick it, then yeah, it gives you 5 times less the granularity. So that is kind of where we're going to leave this. And then the next video, for video 3, we will go through how I use and spot different variables and price action effects and limit orders being hit and various things I use in order flow to be able to decide whether to take a trade or not in a certain direction. So we'll leave it at that. That's video 2, just to set up all of these 4 panels. And video 3, the next video, is going to be kind of how I use kind of all of this together in finding A levels. So yeah, certain levels, and then obviously with using my trading view concurrently with other levels set up, kind of watching the order flow as the levels are hit to give extra confidence to take a trade or not. So we'll leave it there. Video 3 will be coming out within the next few days as well, subsequent to this. So yeah, leave it there. And yeah, hope this helps you at least to get the second part set up.